Guys, my mom just found my TikTok and she saw every video, every single thing I've ever said about her. She has seen it and she was so mad that she called me. She called my phone and you're not gonna believe what she said. I pick it up because she never calls me. We're no contact, so it must be an emergency, and you're not gonna believe the crap that starts flying out of her mouth. First thing she said was that this family in Gaza needs your help right now if they're gonna evacuate to safety. Rabah and his family have been displaced in Gaza for months now. This is his brother's family and their 6 children, and this is what's left of their home. In order for Rabah and his family to get out of there altogether, we need $45,000, and we are so close. These people have not seen their home since October 13th. Right now, to evacuate Gaza, it's about $5,000 per person and $2,500 per child. If you want to donate to Rabah and his family and help us reach this goal that we are so close to, it will be linked below in my link tree that's in my bio. You can also go to my friend Lauren's page. This is her assigned family from the Olive Branch, and it would mean a lot to reach this goal. I have over 500,000 followers. If 12,000 of you donate $1, we reach this goal. If you can't donate, that's okay. Just repost this video so it gets out to more people because they might be able to donate. Every bit of help counts. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry for tricking you at the beginning, but this is a little bit more important.
Hi, if you care about Palestine, please do not scroll and watch till the end. I will try to make this as quick as possible. I know this is not my usual content. Most of you guys know me as a singer and an artist, but the bottom line is I have over 3.3 million followers on this platform, and it is my duty to help amplify the voices of those in need. This is the family of Salah. Her family from Palestine that has endured hardship after hardship since October. The school of Salah's children was bombed. They lost their family farm. They've had to evacuate multiple times, and they are under the constant threat of being bombed. Some of Salah's family members were able to relocate to Egypt, but many of the members are still trapped in Gaza and are still struggling to survive. I've partnered up with Salah's family in Operation Olive Branch to hopefully raise funds for their GoFundMe so they can get medicine, food, shelter, and refuge, and hopefully find some kind of peace in this awful situation. I have over 3.3 million followers on this platform, and there's not a doubt in my mind that we could reach Salah's goal and help get his family to safety. The GoFundMe is in the link in my bio. Please donate if you can so we can reach that goal. Please interact with this video as much as you can. Watch till the end. And go follow Operation Olive Branch if you guys want to support more families. Shout out to Aaron Hadimer for helping me set this up and getting me in touch with Salah's family. Thank you guys so much.
Jory, what do you think about Blockout 2024? What I'm going to say is nothing new and you've heard it since 2020. The public has a tendency to give people their flowers when flowers are not deserved, and when flowers are deserved, we do not give people their flowers. What does that mean? The public overlooks the people that are doing the work. For context, I have been speaking publicly about Palestine since 2020.
Hello, I'll be having a live event at 8 p.m. today with @QueerPalestinian so that we can discuss Palestinian liberation, Palestine, and their experience as a Palestinian.
That video was posted in 2021, but I have videos as far back as 2020 talking about Palestine publicly. At the time, there was a lot of backlash, and I still stood strong in that. But this isn't about you supporting me, following me, or giving me my flowers for that work. This is about supporting Palestinians. A lot of us have been focusing on blocking people and celebrities that don't platform Palestinians, but instead, I'm going to direct you to some Palestinians to follow, and I'm going to give you homework. Because while relative to the internet's awareness of Palestine, I've been doing this for a long time. You know who's been doing this for even longer? Palestinians. And their platforms are nowhere near where they should be. This is Salma, a Palestinian who only has 280,000 followers. She consistently talks about her experiences as a Palestinian and educates people. Let's get her to 500K. Comment down below, I followed Salma. This is Never Noor, a Palestinian American who has been doing the work educating people. Noor should have at least 250,000 followers. This is Palestinian Princess, aka Nice, a Palestinian American. Again, talks about her experiences as a Palestinian losing family. educates on what's going on. Nice should have at least 250,000 followers. And this is Operation Olive Branch, a grassroots movement dedicated to getting people funds for rebuilding, for evacuation, for things like diapers, formula, etc. They should be at least at 500,000, if not more followers. All of these platforms should be much larger than they are. So my homework to you is follow them. They're tagged down below, then leave a comment letting me know that you followed them. Hit all of these things right here so more people know about them, especially the repost button, because that will ensure that this content is spread to more people. And lastly, every single comment, every single post you see about the blockout, listing a number of celebrities and creators to unfollow, I want you to respond to every comment, every post with a list of people to follow, with a list of Palestinian voices, because it's not enough just to unfollow people. You should also be platforming the voices of people who should have been heard years ago, because while it might not be anywhere near as controversial as it was to accept and understand what a free Palestine means and looks like, 4 years ago there was barely anybody touching this subject. And it's only because you, as a viewer, as a commenter, as a person engaging with content, decided that that was unacceptable, that we have now started pushing the needle forward. You have all the power in this, and you can make sure that their voices are centered.
Blocking all these celebrities is great, but if you want to have a little bit of extra impact, there's a couple of extra things that you can do. If these people have a website in their bio, go to the website, let it load, take a second to scroll through, and then leave. If they have a shop linked, go to the shop, put a bunch of random items in your cart, and then leave. Both of these things are just going to fuck up their advertising, it's going to mess with their data collecting, and the algorithm won't know who to send their content to. Basically, it causes them to lose money. Additionally, if they have any other social media linked, go to their Instagram, go to their YouTube, block them there too. And if you're here, you might as well go to my profile and donate to the GoFundMe linked in my bio. This is a Palestinian family that is currently stranded in northern Gaza. One of the members is a 15-year-old girl who is in urgent need of heart surgery.
Hello. This video will be over a minute long, so, and if you could listen to it for over a minute, so, because it is for Palestine, as always. So continuing the conversation about Palestine and Palestinians, because we won't stop talking about them until they are free and safe, I want to talk to you today about Operation Olive Branch and Pass the Hat, which is, has just recently been started by Erin Hattemer. Let's get into it. I know I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, one of my posts, that I'm starting to feel hopeless about what's happening in Palestine, especially with what's happened recently, especially with our dirty governments that just, you know. Operation Olive Branch and Pass the Hat are two ways in which you can stop feeling helpless if you, like me, have been feeling that for in the most recent times. What? So Pass the Hat is an initiative that was started, it's like a little baby of Operation Olive Branch. It was started by Erin Hattemer, and it's Operation Olive Branch's baby, so that verified families were used, if that makes sense. I'll explain why. Long story short, for creators or anyone in general that has some sort of standing, has, I don't know, a Facebook page with their aunts that really just listen to them, you can adopt a family in Gaza and specifically help that family get out of Gaza. As I say, the families have all been verified and you can adopt them. I'm yet to receive my family, and there's an option to have more than one if you are a bigger creator. If you're a smaller creator, then of course there's no obligation to have more than one. Don't bite off more than you can chew, essentially. But I'm yet to receive my families, and I'm very excited too. Outside of my regular donations, all the money that is earned from this video, watch it, will be doubled and given to my family or families. I'm yet to see, I'm very excited. But there's 2 points I want to say specifically for people like me. Well, not really like me, but just shut up, I'll explain. If you're not a creator but you still want to help with the families, you can just donate to the families. It doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't even have to be a tenner. It can be literally anything you can give. £1, babe, £1. Because that tiny accumulation of those small little bits help. They really do. Please don't feel disheartened that you can't give a lot. Giving is enough. If, like me, you're a UK babe and you're concerned that it's an American situation as opposed to UK, if that makes sense, you can still donate money. Most of the families' pages are on GoFundMe, which, as I say, is a safe website. They're all verified. We can pay. My pounds work there, but essentially. Long story short, all eyes on Rafah. Do not avert your eyes from what is happening in Palestine. Do not think that if you turn away because you have the privilege to turn away that it will stop. Do not think that you can't help because you do not earn as much as other people. Do not think that your small donation won't help. Do not think that your small post or your repost or your reshare does not help. It all helps. If you stop talking about it, you stop helping. Love.
Get ready with me while I talk about how we're damn near living in the real life Hunger Games. Example one was yesterday. Everybody that was at the Met Gala, those bitches are living in the capital, and the rest of us, we're in the sorry ass districts, girl. Usually I love the Met Gala and I tune in faithfully. I was excited this year, but at the same time, it just felt so wrong. Because while the rich and famous were on the Met Gala carpet, you know, doing what they do, showing off their outfits, not only were there thousands of people outside protesting, but once again, just like at the Oscars and the Super Bowl, when millions of people in America and in the West were tuned in to yet another pop culture event, the IDF launched another attack against the Palestinian people in Gaza. You heard it right. While y'all were tuned into the Met Gala, the IDF was going boom, boom. And I know a lot of other influencers are scared of posting about this because they think that they're gonna lose their brand deals and their sponsorships. But for me, bitch, my humanity is worth more than any brand deal I could ever get. And the IDF is literally still going boom, boom on the Palestinian people as I make this video. So yes, let's talk about it. So yeah, basically over 1.5 million people are stuck in Rafah, which is a small part of Gaza, which was the last safe spot in Gaza. They were told to go there. They were forced to go there. They were told that it would be safe. But what do you know? Just like everybody guessed, the IDF is now dropping boom booms in a small area densely packed with over 1.5 million people, half of which are children. And I know I said earlier in the video that this feels like the Hunger Games. That was just to capture y'all's attention so you would listen. But I actually think it's really stupid to compare something like this to the Hunger Games or dystopia without acknowledging the fact that this is real life. It feels dystopian because it is. The future is now. I know a lot of Americans ignore issues like this because they think that it doesn't affect them, but oh baby girl, it sure does affect you. There's another thing that is dystopian about all of this is that while the American people are suffering, the cost of living is still going up and wages aren't. A majority of American people can barely afford to live. Billions of our tax dollars are going towards funding these foreign wars that have nothing to do with we the people. Like, let's be honest, if you're watching this and you're American, yes, you, hi, I know there's probably a good chance that you're living paycheck to paycheck. Are you really okay with a portion of your money that's being taken out for taxes going to a foreign government to fund their war while you are over here having to budget just to keep food on your table? It's just so ridiculous. So ridiculous that this is our reality. And then they want to try to ban TikTok on top of it so that we can't communicate things like this anymore. Bitch, I'm over it. I'm over it. I guess what I want to say is don't let things like the Met Gala distract you from what's really going on. Yes, it's okay to enjoy these things. Yes, I know Zendaya's dress was very beautiful. Just don't allow yourself to be totally blinded. Please. And yeah, I will still be posting my normal content as well, but I will also not be staying silent. Silence is compliance. Thank you for watching.
Hey, if you're paying more attention to the Met Gala right now than you are to Rafah, reconsider your priorities. And also fuck you, to be so honest.
Everyone is asking, which is why don't I talk about it? And it's simply because I am not informed enough.
Hi Haley, I want to be clear before I say anything that I understand what you're saying. Truly, I do. I understand that if you're a person that has never been particularly politically active or informed before, that you would feel as if you are not qualified to say anything. And I can understand why it would feel particularly overwhelming to try to educate yourself on the topic, as a lot of people have probably been asking you to do. And I can tell you from firsthand experience that if you go to a Barnes & Noble, go to the history section and just pick up whatever books you can find on the conflict, odds are you're not going to walk out more sympathetic to Palestine. So that's not what I'm asking you to do here. I understand, truly. I understand why you feel like you can't say anything, but you don't have to say anything in order to help. This is something I'm realizing recently. This is a family I posted this morning. At the time I posted them, they had raised $15,000. At the time I took the screenshot, 5:30, they'd already passed their goal. So in 7.5 hours, they raised an additional $20,000. And I didn't say a single word about them. I didn't make a single video about them. All I did was just upload the link to their GoFundMe in my bio. Literally, I did not have to say anything. All I did was post a link to their page, and it still helped. So I'm not asking you to say anything, but again, you don't have to say anything to help. You might not think that would do anything, but I promise you it would. This is something that honestly, I've been beating myself up for the past 2 days. Just asking myself, is that really all I had to do? Could I not have done this the entire time? Just had a link to World Central Kitchen or something in my bio and helped I don't know how many people. Again, just a link in my bio got this family $20,000 in 7 hours without saying a single word. And you have a lot more people watching your page than mine. I understand why you might be hesitant to say something, but when helping someone is that simple, there is no reason not to. Anyways, a quick update for everybody else. There is a new family linked in my bio. This is coming from a woman who's currently living in Hungary, but her 7 family members, including 2 children, are still trapped. Again, she's just trying to get her family over the Egyptian border and into safety. So I'm gonna ask again, if you haven't donated today and you have at least $1,000 in your bank account, to please go to the GoFundMe linked in my bio and just donate $5. Otherwise, if you've donated today or if you have less than $1,000 in your bank account, you can just send $1 to my Venmo, which I will then donate to them. If you don't think those small $1 to $3 donations make a difference, I promise you they do. This $2,200 donation from me to Jawad's family is your money. Literally, this is just 1,000 different people giving the smallest amounts over the course of a single day. I promise it helps.